Fentanyl is an extremely powerful and dangerous opiate drug that has been linked to an increasing number of drug overdose deaths.
People are taking opioids and they don't realize that they're taking an opioid.
Because more often than not, it's one and you're done.
The opioid crisis is claiming 21 lives a day in Florida. In Pinellas County, accidental drug overdose deaths have increased every year since 2018.
Today, we will outline the dangers of fentanyl, the ways it can damage the human body, and why it is so deadly. Fentanyl is a synthetic opiate drug that is very similar to morphine, but is much more powerful. The drug efficiently binds to your opiate receptors in the brain at an uncommon level. Fentanyl is known by scientists to be 100 times stronger than morphine and 10 times stronger than heroin. The drug enters the brain in seconds, passing the blood-brain barrier, meaning the drug dissolves into your body tissues. As the DEA research shows, lethal doses are just 2 milligrams for this reason, which is less than a grain of rice. It can be prescribed to help manage severe pain, but it has high potential for abuse and addiction as a result of its potency. Fentanyl is usually found in the form of white powder, but it can also be found as a patch or a tablet. When fentanyl is abused or taken in high doses, it can have serious and potentially deadly consequences. Unfortunately, today, there is a widespread use of fentanyl when other drugs are often laced with it as a potency-enhancing and inexpensive ingredient. When taking too much, fentanyl can cause respiratory depression, which means that it can slow down your breathing. It can also lead to confusion, dizziness, nausea, and even a coma. Using fentanyl can also have long-term effects on your health. It can affect your heart, your lungs, and brain, and can lead to problems with your memory, learning, and judgment. It can also cause depression, anxiety, and other mental health issues. Fentanyl is an extremely dangerous drug and should not be taken lightly. Fentanyl abuse can also lead to physical and psychological dependence. Long-term use of fentanyl can also cause permanent damage to the brain and other organs. The consequences of fentanyl abuse can be severe, and it is important to know the risk before using this drug. Overdoses are currently rising in the U.S., as they have been for several years because of the increased potency and power of drugs like fentanyl. Currently, opioids such as this kill over 80,000 people each year since 2021, which is more than HIV, gun, and car crash deaths at their peak. If you leave this video with anything, know this. Fentanyl is a very powerful and dangerous drug, and it is essential to be aware of its potential risk and dangers. Treatment can be tailored to the individual and help with managing withdrawal symptoms and understanding the risk of fentanyl abuse. It is also important to be aware of the signs of the overdose, such as respiratory depression and breathing issues, and to seek medical attention right away. Opioids like fentanyl are extremely addictive with a long history of abuse in the U.S. To learn more, see our video dedicated to the history of the American opioid crisis.